Hello everyone, my name is Mary, and today I have an angel message and tarot card reading for the new moon, which is happening today, July 17th, 2023 at 2:32 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time and 6:32 p.m. UTC time. So I connected with my angels and got a very sweet message to start off with for this new moon, and the message is simply this: allow yourself to be guided. So what's happening now in the world is that there's so much new growth, there's so many new opportunities available to us because we have evolved, we are changing, we are shifting. There's so many beautiful things happening. And for this new moon, the message, allow yourself to be guided, means trust. Trust your intuition. Trust what is exciting you. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to believe that you're all alone and everything's difficult and you know, what if I do the wrong thing, or what if it doesn't succeed? It doesn't matter. What matters is that you move forward with what you're guided to move forward with, regardless of what the end result turns out to be. So, and the vision I got for this message was a garden. And the idea is that there is a cultivator of the garden, which is consciousness, which is God, which is the higher, which is love. And you are a flower in the garden, and you're growing and you're doing your beautiful individual thing, but you're not alone. You're part of a collective, but also you're being guided and cultivated and loved by the gardener. And so you can trust that. You can trust yourself to grow and blossom into whatever it is that you are growing into. You can just leave behind those fears from the past and just move forward with trust and faith. So that was what I got from the angels for this new moon. But I did prepare some oracle cards and tarot cards. So let's see what we've got. Ooh, we've got the Queen of Wands. The Lovers. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. Oh, I actually love that this card showed up. The Devil. And I'll tell you why. It's such an opportunity, that one. The Eight of Wands. And the Two of Pentacles. Oh, I'm seeing a message here. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So the message here is that you are, oh my gosh, these three together could not be more perfect. So these three together, the message for these three together is that, all those things about yourself that you feel like are wrong, or you judge, or, the previous version of you, the version of you that had all these bad habits and had all these judgments and this, crazy ego that was always, driving you to distraction. That previous version of you, all those like things that you don't like about yourself, they're all meant to be integrated. They're meant to be part of the whole. So when you're making chocolate chip cookies, one of the ingredients is salt. So if you were to just taste one or two of the ingredients just by themselves, let's say you're tasting the flour and the salt, you'd be like, this is going to be bad. Let's leave the flour out because it tastes bad by itself. Let's leave the salt out because that tastes bad by itself. Sure, sugar and chocolate do taste good, but when you utilize the flour and the salt, the chocolate chip cookies have this delightful flavor. It's a beautiful thing. We need all those ingredients. And the Queen of Wands knows this better than anybody. She has integrated all of herself. She says yes to every part of herself. the dark and the light. She has integrated it, and she knows how to use it to bring about all of her dreams. She connects with her inspiration. She's magnetic, not because she's this perfect person, but because she is whole, because she is shiny and beautiful and complete, that she loves every part of herself. Did you ever meet somebody who is like this, who's just completely comfortable with all of themselves, and they therefore are completely comfortable with all of you? They never judge any part of themselves, so they don't judge any part of their friends either. It's a delight to be around these people. It's an absolute delight. You feel so welcomed. You feel so at peace. And so that's the message of the Queen of Wands, is to integrate all of yourself. And that's why the Lovers and the Devil both showed up, because these cards are two sides of the same coin, and they're sort of like mirroring each other. Do you see how they both have these figures, the human beings, man and woman, and then they have the higher dimensional being, so to speak. And so what these two cards are sort of indicating is that the human is vulnerable. The human needs guidance. The human is this beautiful thing that can create beautiful things, but who is the human answering? Who is the human paying attention to? You have to know, you have to be able to see when you're paying attention to, or when you're answering your highest self, the divine guidance that comes directly from God. And you also have to see when you're answering to your lower instincts, your selfishness, your fears, all of those things. We're not pushing them out the door. We're understanding when we're being guided by the love and when we're being guided by fear. And then utilizing the Queen of Wands energy to integrate our fears. To say to yourself, this is where my fear lies. I'm not going to push it out the door. I'm going to lean more towards the Lover's card and integrate that fear and keep myself focused on the sun. Just going back to the garden metaphor, the flowers, especially the sunflowers here, they turn their faces to the sun. And so they know where the sun is. And the only way they know where the sun is because they have this duality going on in our world today. In our dimensional, in this, physical existence, we have duality. We have up and down and good and bad and fear and love. And so it's important for us to know where the fear is and where the love is. And that's where our growth happens, is when we're constantly aware of where our growth can happen, where the sun is for us, integrating all of ourselves. And that's when things are going to move very quickly for us, when we are constantly in contact with our fullness and our wholeness. And the Two of Pentacles is all about balancing the energies of the physical world. We're meant to grow, we're meant to change, we're meant to do something new. But we're not meant to do it in this very, strict sort of way, where you deny half of yourself. Half of yourself is having fears. Part of you right now is afraid of something. Part of you right now has maybe a bad habit that you're trying to get rid of. It's not about shaming that part of you. It's about showing that part of you love, and so that all of you can become integrated, and all of you can become whole, and all of you can blossom and become what it is you need to become. Paying attention not only inwardly, but outwardly to the physical world, where those fears and where those inspirations lie. So this is very interesting. I see that this is all about growth. This is all about change. This is all about taking what you are afraid of and sort of shifting it towards love, shifting it towards wholeness, shifting it towards growth, stepping in. Maybe the devil is showing you some fears of starting your own business. Maybe it's showing you fears of a relationship shift that you need to go through. Whatever that fear is showing you, integrate it. Become like the Queen of Wands and listen to it. Listen to what it's telling you. And always keep your eyes focused on the sun, focused on your source, focused on love. Integrating everything while focused on love. This is the path that's going to lead you to growth. That's going to lead you to shift your physical world in profound ways. All right, let's see what else we've got here. Dreams. Wonderful, wonderful. Oh, I love that. Dreams. So the dream here is something that is, this little light maybe down here. This little thing that can grow. There's a lot of darkness on this card, but the dream is something bright, something that you can focus on. Blue goldstone, authenticity. Authenticity. Okay, so blue goldstone is a man-made stone. It's blue with flecks of gold. And so it's a beautiful stone with a lot of, inspiration. It holds a lot of inspiration. So what we have here with dreams and blue goldstone is the idea that you are creating something authentic and beautiful and something new that hasn't been done before. You can allow yourself to be guided by these dreams. You can allow yourself to follow through with them. You can allow yourself to grow and take your fears with you towards that new. You don't have to be perfect to be in a relationship. You don't have to be perfect to be a business owner. You don't have to be perfect to start that new course or to start a new educational venture. You don't have to be perfect. You can follow your dreams because your dreams you are already a perfect entity, even with your fears, even with all this stuff. It's part of the journey. The devil card showing you your fears, showing you what is holding you back is part of your journey. And you can move forward. You can move forward swiftly, with all of yourself. With all of yourself and all of your dreams and all of your guidance and everything. All right, so we've got, this is perfect. Receptivity. Willingness to receive new suggestions or ideas, listening to input. This looks like fertility to me. This looks like fertility. And we have a queen showing up, and the lovers, which I think both have some fertility messages for us. That you can trust that you are meant to blossom. You can trust you're in the right place. You don't have to, it would be like a flower trying to say, oh, I've been planted in the wrong spot. I need to uproot myself and go walk over there. Imagine a flower uprooting itself and walking somewhere else. No, it invests where it is. It invests in the soil. It invests in going deeper. You are in the right place. So be receptive to all the dreams and the ideas and all the things that you're being given. Allow yourself to be guided. Allow yourself to be guided by your dreams, by your beautiful, authentic expression of your dreams and yourself. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. What else do we have? Subtlety. Oh my gosh, yes. So a lot of times when growth is happening, you might, if you're not paying attention to your garden, notice all of a sudden things happen. But there's a subtlety to it, There's a subtlety to the unfurling of a new leaf or the blossoming of a flower. There's a subtlety. And your dreams, before they come about, are going to be like seedlings beneath the soil. There's a subtlety to your dreams. So being receptive to your dreams, being receptive to what you're supposed to bring forth in this new moon, requires you to really pay deep attention. Not to the typical, oh, here's what I'm supposed to do kind of thing. Like, oh, I'm supposed to start my own business, or I'm supposed to, get married, have kids, or whatever the thing is that you've been told. Oh, you're supposed to, like, be that strong, independent person. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're supposed to, maybe you're meant to, get a different type of job, work for a corporation. Maybe everyone's telling you need to be a business owner, and you're like, I actually feel guided to follow a more traditional path and start at the lower levels and work my way up. Or maybe it's the opposite. You got to pay attention to the very subtle tweaks in your consciousness, in your awareness, those little subtle inspirations. It's like Hansel and Gretel and their little breadcrumb trail. The breadcrumb trail is not it's not a glaring arrow trail. What they were trying to do is send subtle signals. I don't actually remember how this turns out, so maybe that's not the best. But the idea is the signs are subtle. The looking inward is a more subtle, receptive thing that you need to do, to listen to yourself, to listen to what is happening, and to listen to your inspiration. Yeah, these four cards together are telling me a very specific message, that you are meant to listen to your inspiration. You're meant to be receptive. You're meant to follow the signs wherever they may lead. And these cards are telling me, don't worry about whatever you're afraid of. Don't worry that you're not good enough. Don't worry that you're not ready. Don't worry that it's not the right time. Don't worry about any of that. Just keep following your highest guidance. The Lover's card, they create beautiful things. They're living their best life. They're living in paradise because they are being guided by something deep and something profound and something truly good deep inside themselves, which is God, which is divinity. And when you do that, when you are receptive, when you are paying attention to the signs, when you are bringing forth something new and interesting and to the world, things are going to change in a hurry. Your life will transform in a hurry. All right, I've got 2 more cards, so let's see if we can fit these here. We've got Reclaiming Power, which is one that I've gotten, I think, before. Such a powerful card. Let's make some room over here. Oh my gosh, confidence. Bookends to this reading here are Reclaiming Power and Confidence. Look at these two. Oh my gosh, you've got what is this, a cougar? Jaguar? I'm not sure what it is. And the lion. So we've got some big, powerful, top of the food chain type of energies here. And this is telling me you have the power to create your dream life. You have the power. You have the confidence. You have what it takes. It's inside of you. So these 2 cards, receptivity and subtlety, are sort of reminding me of this, whatever this is, the jaguar. Because when the jaguar is like hunting, I'm just seeing in my mind's eye this very stealthy cat, who's ready to pounce, who has the power, but is just waiting for the right moment. Receptively watching the prey and waiting for that right moment, when the cougar knows, or jaguar. Golly, I should probably find out what this is. Waiting for the right moment to pounce, because the power is there all coiled up inside. And that's you right now, with a huge amount of power, just coiled up inside, ready to come forth. But you've got to pay attention to where your inspiration is taking you. You've got to pay attention to what's happening deep inside. You can't be in this place of inner turmoil, of fighting yourself the way the Devil card would want you to, the way the Devil card want to keep you chained up. and fighting your fears. The Lover's card is all about looking towards the higher guidance. And the Queen of Wands is telling us you don't have to wait until you're perfect. You can integrate all of your fears and all of your weaknesses and all of the things that you think you are, and all the ways you think you're not enough. You can incorporate those things into your dreams, into your path. Your path is perfect. Your dreams are perfect. Just keep going, keep moving towards this. Know that you are being guided. Know that you're not alone. Know that these desires and these dreams, however new and crazy they may seem, have been planted in you by the divine gardener of souls, by higher consciousness. Know that you have the power to dig deep and make something totally brand new, like this blue goldstone is showing us. This beautiful sparkly crystal is like I said, it's a man-made crystal. So it's one where it has been created. It has been dreamed up. Even though it's not a natural occurring crystal, the fact is it was dreamed up. It was planted inside someone's consciousness, and it came about. So what is being planted in your consciousness? What are you meant to bring about? Tell the world. Go for it. Find where your place is and take your steps, in the world to bring about what you need to bring about with confidence, knowing that you have every right to be what you dream yourself to be. Just know this. Know this deep down in your heart, and know that you're being guided, and trust. So that is the message for today. What a great message. So my prayer for you and my prayer for me and all of us for this new moon is, please trust yourself. Trust what you have deep down inside. Trust that you're being guided, and allow all of this beautiful new growth to happen in your life. Open yourself up and say yes. So amen, amen, amen. Have a wonderful new moon, and I will see you next time. Bye.